I have listened.
Massachusetts, arguably the most progressive state in the nation, from its early support of abolition to its lone rejection of Nixon and groundbreaking legalization of gay marriage. But for such a seemingly progressive place, Massachusetts certainly has some weird old laws on the books. Chapter 266, Section 128, General Laws of Massachusetts, makes it a crime to deface a milk carton, punishable by up to $10, barring consent of the owner, of course. At a wake, mourners may eat no more than 3 sandwiches. 2, fine. 3, good. No more than 3. Chapter 266, Section 132, makes it illegal to frighten a pigeon. And let us not forget, this is the state that made celebrating Christmas a criminal offense in 1659. Talk about a buzzkill. It's high time we talked about this state's weird old blue laws.
This is Chronicle on WCVB Channel 5.
The classic New England clam chowder, creamy, clammy perfection.
Beautiful.
We've come to the Union Oyster House, where it all began.
It was first served at the Union Oyster House.
Joseph Milano, longtime owner of the Union Oyster House, is justifiably proud that his restaurant is the historic headwaters, so to speak, of this heavenly concoction.
Oh my God, it's so good. This is so good. It's so New England.
But he warns us to be on the lookout for an imposter masquerading as the real thing, Manhattan clam chowder.
It's heresy at the Union Oyster House.
A thin, tomato-based concoction James Beard called Manhattan clam chowder, quote, horrendous, like vegetable soup that accidentally had some clams dumped into it.
And in fact, a little internet research turns up numerous citations of a 1939 law in Massachusetts prohibiting the use of tomatoes in the production of clam chowder.
Whether out of tradition or trepidation, we can't find a local chef daring to dabble in anything but the creamy classic New England clam chowder.
I don't really know of any restaurant.
Then we hear rumors of unusual experimentations being conducted on the bivalve up in Andover.
Well, you know, we're a special little place that likes to go around the rules a little bit.
Mike Sherman, head chef at the Elm Square Oyster Company, has no time for skeptics. Come summertime, he fearlessly combines tomatoes and clams.
Wintertime, I'm all for a cream-based clam chowder. Summertime, when it's 80 degrees plus and I'm sitting outside, the last thing I want to eat is a hot bowl of heavy cream.
Sherman's creation has been celebrated in local competitions, but he stopped short of calling it a chowder, let alone that other clam chowder.
We do not call it Manhattan clam chowder. We call it tomatoes and clams.
Clams are just one of a number of animals playing starring roles in our archaic blue laws.
Chapter 272, Section 86 dictates that no person shall stable a mule on the second floor or higher of any building unless there are 2 means of exit therefrom. And then there's the statute that dictates no person shall frighten a pigeon.
I don't think too many lawyers are making money on that one.
That's not to say Kevin Williams of Braintree thinks the law is for the birds. Pigeons are his passion.
I won this in 1963, the very first race I won.
He's been raising and racing pigeons since he was 10 years old. His birds, released as far away as Ohio, use the Earth's magnetic field to find their way back to Williams' backyard.
An average 600-mile race, they'll let the birds go at 6 in the morning. They'll be here usually before 8 o'clock at night.
Pigeons' remarkable ability to relay messages during both world wars was so crucial 24 birds were awarded the Dickin Medal for gallantry by the British government.
It's interesting to see how the heck did they figure that out, you know? I get lost going to the grocery store.
Blue laws or no, these heroic little travelers don't seem the type to frighten easily.
And then on race day, you know, you're sitting in your backyard and you're looking like this, and you're looking, all of a sudden, you'll see a little dot up in the sky. And you go, oh, I think that's a good one. That's Pretty Boy, here comes Pretty Boy, boom! Right? And then, you know, that's what it's all about. Had a very good race that day, and it was profitable.
And back to the clam chowder controversy, it seems Mike Sherman, our chef up in Andover, can breathe easy. Turns out that 1939 ordinance barring the use of tomatoes in clam chowder was proposed in Maine by a state rep named Cleveland Sleeper. The great clam chowder war of 1939 has since become legend. Coming up, can we see some ID?